Yo, peace of love, peace and love, chosen ones. I am back with another banger. So first and foremost, if you've been enjoying the content down below, subscribe to the channel. Also, give this video a thumbs up and turn on the post notifications. Stay tuned throughout the whole thing because you may catch some gems. So family, I want to talk about like around this time, if people have been trying to really avoid you, whether it's like day ones that you really been growing up with or like just family. The reason why that's starting to occur, I want to go ahead and dive right into this and break it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive right into this message. Family, the reason why people are starting to act like this is because you've been increasing your vibrations. Like over time, you've been focusing on wanting to really better yourself, attracting good health and wealth, the thing that's already within you. You just have to pull it out into the light, and it's really just trapped by the lies and the manipulation that society really planted into people's minds. You know what I'm saying? And through getting raised in like narcissist types of like families, you get wired to thinking just one, set of thoughts, like that set of ways, like the whole life, right? But it's really not. Like when you start to step out into your own light and do your own thing, you start to realize a lot of new things, right? Like a lot of new chapters and opportunities start to open up, right? And then like the people that have been growing up with you, have always known you, been around you, they don't know what's going on. They don't know how you are attracting in this like type of lifestyle, this fast type of lifestyle, really getting everything that you really, say that you gonna get. They wondering how you doing that when you not even like working a job or something. Like people start to really envy, right? Like the reason why they avoid you is because in reality they're really envying you. And it's like the universe is pushing to the light of what type of person that is and has always been, but you're so blinded to that feeling of that attachment to that relationship, that friendship or whatever. So you ignore how that person is really treating you, and that at the end of the day, that could really be an energy vampire. And like this is really like why a lot of people avoid you, right? Because in reality, is they were really energy vampires, and finally, like the universe is like, your time is up. Like it's time for you to really pop off, but these people can't go, and that's the reason why. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people start to avoid you because they don't know the information that you know. Like if you really notice it, like when you do talk to certain people, you get in touch with certain people, like the conversations is a lot more shorter, like the energy is not even fully there, or you may feel like you don't even really want to like express yourself fully, like express your emotions no more, or like tell them anything that just really happened in your life, because now you start to get this little feeling, because they may only contact you whenever they actually need something. And what I mean by like need something is like need your energy, right? Like they'll only hit you up when they need to talk to you and let out all their issues and all their problems, and they put that all on you, and then you feel like emotionally or mentally like drained and don't know what to really do, and you get all these sets of thoughts that's not even yours start to pop in, because at the end of the day, like we're not our thoughts. Like the thoughts that pop into our mind are always from like these external sources around us. That's what creates those thoughts, because when we really hone in at the present moment, you start to realize all of this. Like when you're in the fully present moment, you're living in the fully unknown. You don't know what's next. Like people don't like understand that concept at all. Like the people that don't understand it, through time, some people eventually wake up to the truth, but some people are really truly committed to like this matrix, and like, only doing what this matrix says to do, and going hardcore and just fulfilling that, and really living by those self-limited beliefs up here. But when you start to do things differently, I'm telling you, like, people start to avoid you. Like this could really be your own family too. Like on some real shit, this could be your own family, or like I say, your day ones, like people that you really just would never expect to do this. But like you may try to reach out to them, they don't answer or nothing. But like next thing you know, they like a picture on IG or something, or they view your story on there, and you see it, but they not actually like supporting nothing. You notice it all the time, bro. I'm telling you, like the real people that's gonna like really rock with you is like gonna really support your content, support your music, support anything that you got going on. They gonna be like posting it, and they gonna always just be tapped in, making sure like you getting that support that you deserve. But like other people, they'll see you post this stuff and they won't hit you up. They won't say they won't congratulate you. But at the end of the day, it's not about taking nothing personal, but you got to be aware, because when you pop and you get real big in this in this world, right? Like people gonna really try to take from you. They're gonna try to use you. They try to like blindside that. Like they'll act like none of that ever happened and really just be trying to be there because of what you have, not truly from the love or like that true connection, right? Like they'll just do it for like what you have, and like at the end of the day, those always turn into snakes. Like set you up, try to take what you have and take you out because you got that energy, you got that money making energy, and another person doesn't. Like that's how haters really made. Like at the end of the day, like they're not you, they mad because they're not you. They can't do what you are doing. So what do they try to do? They avoid you, and you can't like ignore that because of the relationship or the friendship status. How long it's been going. Like at the end of the day, it's like it's 2022. Like you gotta cut them off. You gotta keep moving because life is always gonna be moving. And if you stay there, like boo-hooing and like crying over like somebody, like that's how you always gonna feel because that other person truly don't care about you. Like they was only meant. It's like video games levels to this. You go through different people, you learn new things, right? You always learn new things that carry over to the next, right? You always keep going and pushing forward. You always took some wisdom from that person, right? It's just like the video games, and then you unlock a new chapter, a new phase of your life. You gotta always just keep moving no matter what situation happens. Who switches up, like it don't matter. Just keep pushing because at the end of the day, like nobody's gonna really like be there, you know what I'm saying, for you, but you gotta have yourself at all times. Like don't lose yourself just because you overthinking it, because it's real easy, especially like when you first start tapping in with yourself and like really start tapping in with the spiritual enlightenment within. You start really losing a lot of people because they just don't know about that. You may have been hanging around the crowd that always partied, always wanted to go out to the clubs, get drunk and really not do nothing with their life, right? And as soon as you start to talk the enlightenment, it's like they start to really look at you different. Like they're not gonna really want to fool with you. Like you start to feel like you left out. I'm telling you, it's real. Like that's when big moves will start getting made. They'll start doing things and not inviting you and stuff like that. You start seeing it. It's like people will even post about it so you see it, bro. Like you have to just think about it for what it is, because like that's the lesson being learned, that like, okay, finally I see it now. I can finally take what I learned out of this situation and move on with my life. Like that's how you gotta really look at things. But the reason why people are really avoiding you in this life, like I said, is because the vibrations, like you're emitting a whole new vibration that people are just not familiar with. They're not familiar with it. They're not going to be familiar with. A lot of people are really deeply committed to this matrix, and they will only be deeply committed to this matrix, like fulfilling their contract here, you know what I'm saying, and really just doing everything that the matrix says, the external source, instead of listening to themselves. And those types of people are going to really like leave your life. And when that happens, like I said, adapt on the change and keep pushing, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to truly have you like yourself. But if you could you know what I'm saying, if you got anything from this video, like any gems or anything like that, like drop in the comments, leave down in the comments, let me know. And also subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on the post notifications. But as always, family, y'all take care and stay up. Peace.